Namaste, family. I hope all is well, all is abundant, all is beautiful, all of that good stuff. Get on here and gift you a perspective I've been adopting as far as like, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Like once you make it to the other end of the rainbow, all the colors look completely different. And you thought it was beautiful on this side. You feel me? You just messed around and seen something you thought you could never see before, and you thought you were cool, where the colors were a little dim, where the plights weren't that high, and that was comfortable for you, but you never grew. Yeah, I've been high. It's been a interesting time lately, and because of that, it's forced me to go inward. And it's crazy how permanent emotions feel. Emotions feel like, oh, this will never leave me. Like I'm stuck here. Like this heartbreak, I feel like I'm gonna, it's not getting better. Every day I'm trying, every day I'm doing this, every day. Man, I had so many moments where it felt like every day. And I sometimes visit those emotions today, you know, sometimes. But when I tell you, y'all, when people say it gets better, that was probably the most cliche thing I could hear, but the realest thing that really actually happened, that actually played out. Because the thing about caves in the dark and the shadows is that the shadows aren't there without the light. So the light is somewhere near. It's somewhere. It's just about if I'm gonna make it to the end to go find it, or if I'm gonna sit in this abyss and never see it through. And that's the thing about stopping. We can't ever stop. What? If I stopped where I was when I was depressed, down bad, and all of that stuff, I would still be debating about if I want to live or not, if I like it here or not, if I even like myself, you know? And I can't even comprehend certain thoughts that I used to have anymore. Time will allow so many things to transpire to where it's hard to look back. You just keep pushing forward. And time, we don't give time enough credit. Time will move. Time did this to me. Time will allow so many things to transpire to where it's hard to look back. You just keep pushing forward. And I want to give the message of love, light, and strength if we are in a time where it's difficult to see that the light is near, but the light is in you, so it's never too far. Just like how the caves and the abysses, everything is us. Everything is a part of us, whether it be our thoughts, our emotions, our circumstances, influencing the way our world works on the inside, how we feel. It's all us. And because of that gift of it being us, we have the ability to fix, we have the ability to accommodate. That's when they say, like in nature, whenever there's an illness, there's always something in nature that can accommodate it. It's the same thing with us. Anytime we're feeling something, these are all human emotions. And at some point, there's gonna be a tool in our toolbox that's going to allow us to, oh, okay, like, I was prepared for this and I didn't even know. I've been preparing for this for years and I had no idea. And now I have to apply. Now I have to take my tool out of my toolbox and actively use it versus just saying it's a great tool to have. And we always make it, you feel me? The sun comes out the next day. I say this all the time. The sun will come out the next day. There were a couple of storms I thought was gonna take me. Guess what happened when I woke up the next morning? I may not have seen her, but the sun came out. And that's the thing about like sadness. It makes it hard to see anything beautiful. But the beautiful things, after so much time, you can see again. With a new lens, a new perspective. Grown, wiser. It's crazy because when I was in India, they referred to the monks asking, please give me a plight, a mountain to climb, something troublesome in a way that's gonna transform me so crazy. Man, that's why they would ask for that, was because they wanted those things to happen, because they knew the type of transformation they would go through would be something great. And because it's so great, they want to go through it because they know the sun shines crazy over there. crazy. Every plight is a new level. Every troublesome thought is another opportunity to use our tools, to use the things that we know. Sadness and emotions create this fog that makes it difficult to even remember what you know, but you know it's all in you, all of it. It's about seeing, remembering, and still being here, even when the emotions take you elsewhere, like getting grounded right here. And that's something that I've been trying to, not even trying, because that's something I've been actively putting into my priority list. Actively moving forward, actively moving forward, knowing that if a mountain does come, it's gonna hurt to climb it, you know? It always hurts to climb it, especially with the heaviness of emotions on our backs. But once I make it to the other side, child, talk about strong, strength, confidence, belief. You gotta find God during those times. Once you find God, you find yourself, you find your tools, you find everything. It's up. And the thing about it is, we be searching everywhere else. It's right here. It's all right here. But yeah, I wanted to give that message of love, light, strength, because we are so much stronger than we give ourselves credit for. We can go manifest a whole new life. We're the game master. We're the player. We're the players watching our player act. We're everything in one. So the power that we harbor that society or other people may try to rob us of or convince us that we don't have, it's all there. It's about remembering. Everything's a matter of remembering. Deprogramming, reprogramming with your memory. And with that in mind, every day lately I've been waking up like, okay, what does this day look like if I really believed in myself? What does this day look like if I love myself? What would I be doing if I cared about me the way that I care about everything and everybody else? I do all of that. The light starts to come a little bit closer. And once she gets close enough, we locked in. But things do get better. Life goes on. The party never stops. One monkey don't stop the show. The show must go on. As long as our eyes are open and we're breathing, we can't lose. What? Lose? Can't even spell lose. Even the times that I fell, I won. You know? And to build that confidence up is something that I'm still working on, but I tell myself, like, yeah, even when we fall, we winning, girl. Because guess what? Next time, we gonna know how not to fall like that. And if we don't fall like that next time, we won the race. Everything is an opportunity. Everything. And that's what I've been So I've been actively thinking about getting out of the victim mentality and everything working for me. Even when it feels like I'm working against myself, even when it feels like the world is me versus them, all of it is a matter of character development, polishing of my spirit, purifying of my spirit, thoughts, emotions, even the darkest parts, you know. Sometimes purification is a layer type project. Like, I thought that I was in this space, but it's okay, because now I know where I'm at. Let's go somewhere else. And yeah, this life is something, man. It's something. I see why I picked this show though. It's pretty interesting. I had a book anniversary party for my book Butterfly. It's a book of poetry. It's my firstborn. I published it when I was 19 years old. In an attempt to break the ice with everyone, I had asked them, So what does your life look like if it was a movie? Like, what would be the genre? Who would play you? And I said, it's more like a comedic thriller. You know, I like exciting things. I see why I picked this one. I see why I picked it. And I see a little bit more now why I picked it by means of spiritual development, the plights I had to go through, have to go through in the future, the mountains. And then when I get to the top, the sights I see and how that feeds me furthermore. So I want you to challenge yourself to think about that. What does your life look like if it was a movie? And do you see why you picked this chapter? Or do you see why you picked this show to watch? Because we watching ourselves, you know? Every day we watching ourselves. Do you see why you picked this one? And I want to leave you with this. Love is everywhere because it's in you. The sun is still going to shine tomorrow, even if you feel like it's not. You're beautiful. You're amazing. There's nobody in this world that can take your life from you but yourself. And life is always well, depending upon your perspective. Even when it feels like it's not, it's okay to feel like that. But one day you're gonna wake up and the sun gonna shine again. So just stay down, get through it. Don't go above it, behind it, around it, under it. Just go through it and create along the way. And you'll thank yourself later, telling you, I did it. But yeah, man, it's always light at the end of the rainbow. I hope you have a great evening, morning, day. Namaste. I'll see you on the flip.